Hey guys, so today I'm going to recreate a look I saw on Catrice Cosmetics website. I'm going to try to post a link to that video in the description box so you can watch it too. It's a really fun video, and when I saw that last fall, I guess it was, that they posted that, or they posted it towards the end of the summer to try to get people excited about the fall collection. Well, the key products in that video that I was most excited about was the matte velvet eyeshadows. And apparently that was just a way to introduce people to them, because they ended up making them permanent and adding colors, and they will probably continue to add colors as time goes along. So my friend June was kind enough to send some of them to me. And the ones that I needed to recreate that look were the gray, the green, and the burgundy. Unfortunately, the burgundy was sold out, and she wasn't, well, not sold out, but it was sold out everywhere when she tried to look for it. And so she wasn't able to send me the burgundy one, so what I did was I purchased MAC's Deep Damson, which is a matte burgundy eyeshadow by MAC that is pretty much, you know, the same shade as the Catrice one. And MAC eyeshadows, when you buy them in pan form like this, are only $10, so that's not too bad, because I really could not find anything that cost less than that was a matte, that was a burgundy. So she did send me the green and the gray though, so I'm just going to show you those. The gray one is number 50. It's called Welcome to Greysland, and it looks like that. And then the green one is number 60. It's called Moss Wanted Color, and there's the green. And these have the most amazing texture to them. They are the nicest matte eyeshadows I have ever used at any price point. If you live in Germany, or you live in if you live in Germany, because this company is German, or you live in a country that sells Catrice, you definitely need to try these. They are amazing. They're just this beautiful, soft, velvety texture, which is why they call them matte velvets. So I didn't have the blush that they used in that video, but I did have a rose-colored Catrice blush, so I'm substituting the Multi Colour Blush in Riviera Rose, and this is one of those multicolored blushes, and it's in a rose shade when you swirl it together, so that's what I have on my cheeks right now. I did go ahead and apply all my face products, and I used my MAC Painterly Paint Pot as an eyeshadow base, because otherwise, you know, if you start from the beginning with the face primer and everything, the video is just ridiculously long, even if you do edit it. So we're gonna pick up with the eyeshadows. That's where I'm going to begin. Oh, and I didn't have the lip product that they used either. They used this apricot colored gloss in the look, and I look through my collection and I just have nothing apricot colored. So the closest I could come to recreating that color is I do have MAC's Peach Blossom lipstick, and I know this is a lipstick and not a lip gloss, and I know this is not the same shade of peach that they used. Theirs was lighter and brighter, and it was a gloss, and so, you know, the overall lip look is going to be a bit different, but this was the closest thing I had, so we're going to have to improvise. Okay, so what they did was, first they took the gray shadow and they put that on her lids. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm just going to use a MAC 239 shader brush, and they just put the gray all over her lids. I just thought this was such a fun look because they used so many different colors, and I thought, wow, that just looks like a lot of fun. This is definitely not an everyday wearable look. This is something more along the lines of artistry as far as I'm concerned. I mean, the eye look is gray, green, and burgundy, and the cheeks are rose and the lips are apricot or peach, so they were all over the place. And then they used a black eyeliner on the top, so it's just so many different colors, but I like it. It's crazy, but I like it. Sometimes you just gotta have fun with your makeup. Alright, so I've got the gray all over. And then what they did was they took the burgundy and they put that in the crease. Gonna have to be really careful. I'm gonna use this Real Techniques brush. I don't know what the name of it is because it's all worn off. Gonna have to be really careful with this because I think this could go nuts pretty fast, so I'm gonna try not to put too much product on my brush initially. So yeah, who would think to put gray on the lids and then burgundy in the crease? Not me. So yay Catrice for having such a good imagination. Okay, I'm gonna go back and blend that out some more in a minute, but for now I just want to get the color in the crease on both eyes. I have got this song stuck in my head that's driving me crazy. Do you ever have that happen where, you know, this is why I don't listen to music that often. Because a song will get stuck in my head and then I can't get it out. Even if I listen to the song again, if I own the song, doesn't matter how many times I listen to it, it just, you know, I want to listen to it when I'm listening to it. I don't want to listen to it in my mind 1,000 times more over the course of the next few days. It's kind of scary when that happens because you can't shut it off sometimes. Sometimes it's like new music, or sometimes it can just be a song that was playing in a store or something that was an old song, and because you already know the song, it's much more likely to get stuck. There's a technical term for that when a song gets stuck in your head. I think it's called an earworm, and I guess it can happen to anyone, but sometimes it's annoying. Okay, so we've got the burgundy, the MAC Burgundy Deep Dampen in the crease. Now what they did was they took some of the green color and they dragged that along the lower lash line. Yeah, I'm going to use my new Real Techniques pointed contour brush for that. This is the perfect brush for that. So I'm just going to put some of that green on the brush, and it picks it up really, really well. And they just went right along the lower lash line. I'm going to blend that out in a minute, but right now I'm just going to apply it. And I'm just gonna go maybe a little bit past the halfway point. Okay, now, as you can see, that's way too much. So maybe that wasn't the best brush for that. I used that brush with another shadow to do that, and it was fine. So we're gonna need to take some of that away. So I'm gonna use a Q-tip to remove and blend some of that product. Definitely need Q-tips when you're doing your makeup sometimes. So see, it just takes some of that product away and blends out the edges. And then I'm going to flip it over and do the other side. So it's going to soften that edge and take some of it away. But you still want to leave some because you want to be able to see it. I think the whole point of that is like to balance out some of that burgundy. Okay, next what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Maybelline Master Kajal Cream Kohl eyeliner in Onyx Rush, and I'm going to use that on my tight line. Okay, and I'm not going to do the bottom. I'm just going to leave the green to be the emphasis. Then I'm going to use my Wet n Wild Max Volume Plus Mascara. This is amazing. Just is coming out now, so if you haven't seen it yet, you should be seeing it soon. I found it at Walgreens. Like I said, I already did a bunch of products prior to turning on the camera. So if you're thinking, why didn't she put on such and such? It's because I already did it. If by chance you don't see the link to the Catrice video that I was talking about, it's because sometimes when you're adding your information and putting videos up on YouTube, they don't let you add the information until you've completed other steps. So if you don't see the link, just come back a few minutes later and I probably will have added it. And if for some reason I wasn't able to add an actual link, at the very least I will write down what the name of the video is and you can type it in the search box. Alright, so I've got my mascara on, so all that is left is my lips. And I'm going to use my e.l.f. Lip Defining and Shaper You can tell you can tell I've used a lot of this thing. This is a dual-ended product. Let me take the caps off both sides. You can see I've used this a lot. This is a really good product, but I don't think they sell this in stores. I think you have to get it online. I'm not sure, but I've used this a lot. So the idea is that you use the lip definer side just like a regular lip pencil. And then you flip it over and you use the other side on your Cupid's bow to highlight. And you wouldn't think that that would really do anything, but I kind of like the way it looks. Okay, now I'm going to use MAC Peach Blossom lipstick, and in case you're curious, this is a creme sheen finish. And that is it. That is the completed look, and you know, it doesn't look exactly like Catrice's version, but I like it. It's a lot of different colors going on, but it's fun. It's really fun. And I think it's so important to, you know, play with different colors and see how they work together. And I would never in a million years have thought to put this combination together. So thank you, Catrice, for posting that video, because it gave me some inspiration. So that is it for today, you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye!